It's now time for Punted, a podcast discussing the very latest in all things racing, including tips, giveaways and laughs. Here's your hosts, Scott McKinnon and Nathan Kendrick.
G'day guys, welcome back to another week of the Punted podcast. We're guestless this week, Nath. No guest this week. We tried to get a late call up.
Yeah, he's busy, unfortunately.
Busy. Couldn't pay him enough.
No, that's right. But I think he's keen to come on either next week or the week after.
Yeah.
So we won't disclose who it is, but
we've got a couple of new guests coming on in the next couple of weeks, so it'll be good.
So we just need to do a bit of planning to see who's on first. But yeah, some good guests coming up. Brownie was a good guest last week.
Brownie was gun. He's a gun, Brown.
Yeah, we had good feedback. A lot of people at the races mentioned they really enjoyed listening to him. So
we'll get him back on later on down the track. He's still got a few more stories I'll get out of him.
Yeah, well, we missed a couple that he told us after, so
maybe he can
touch on those ones.
That's right.
For those who watched the YouTube episode last week, Nick, our editor, he's doing a great job. He's only new to the job.
Yeah.
Fresh out of uni, and he's helping.
We were having all sorts last week. It was fuck up after fuck up.
Yeah, but he's been helping us out, and he added a few photos and videos, which made it definitely better and more enjoyable and engaging to watch. I thought
less of a headache for us too.
Yeah, 100%. He's done a good job. So thanks for that, Nick, and
keep it going,
son. So awesome to have him on board. But we had a good weekend,
Nate. We'll just touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Two best bets they lobbed. You were out of the box a bit. When I said to you, I saw the Exacta as your best bet. I thought, geez, he's gone wide here.
Yeah, he got up.
It turned out being right.
Yeah, so you're probably better off taking the Quinella if you went the boxed Exacta. But if you went the boxed Exacta, but still, a win's a win.
White Marlin looks like a pretty damn serious horse.
Yeah, well, favourite for the Melbourne Cup now.
Yeah.
So,
she's got, and there's the other horse nearly second favourite.
Yeah, Goldman. Yeah, the other one that's undefeated too.
Yeah.
Is it? It might have been second or something.
I think it might have run second.
But it goes good as well in the Derby racing colours. So
go real.
Yeah, so she's on fire.
What about the big Anamoe? I hated seeing him get beat for some reason.
I was watching it here, and I was like, it made me feel a bit sad.
Yeah, it went straight past him too.
Didn't even look like he had anything.
Didn't need a serious horse.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they always come over and.
I wonder what's different about him, because Anamoe was listed as our best horse probably.
And that's probably the disappointing thing for Australian punters and for Australian
our racing's probably one of the best in the world behind Hong Kong and a few other, like England and all that, Royal Ascot.
Yeah, no, it was disappointing. I was a bit sad when I saw him get beat. And he didn't even run second. Wonder ran into second too.
Didn't he fly home, like?
Yeah, well, they're keeping him going. He's not going to stud this season, so...
They haven't said much about Anamoe. About going to Royal Ascot or not.
You reckon they'll head in that direction?
I don't think so.
No. You would have wanted to be winning the other day to go over there, you would think.
Yeah, he's too valuable now too.
Yeah. He doesn't really have to prove anything else. But
how many more majors do you need to win? But anyway, we'll see what happens with the big A. But
and
could have been the last time we see him, Nath.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But yeah, I was definitely a bit sad by it. But anyway, the Quokka.
Yeah.
One of the big headlining races this weekend.
Headline news too, just quietly. I don't know what happened there.
That wasn't a good look.
$4 million race. You'd think they'd have a few officials around.
What did they do? They've stuffed up. They called the wrong number for the horse.
The wrong number for the wrong horse. So Amelia Jewel and Redman. I forget what his last name is, but
Red Can Man.
That's it. They both were interfered with. So I think Amelia Jewel drew 9 and now 11, and the other one drew good and drew 14 in the end. So, I was listening to one of the Amelia Jewel's owners. He's, let's just say, not happy.
No,
he wanted a redraw, which is probably what should have happened, I guess.
Well, now it's got the outside gate.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a tough race.
Well, and you wouldn't be too pleased if you're in their position.
No, that's for sure.
They think it's pretty good. So, I mean, the gate shouldn't really matter if they think it's as good as it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. We've got a couple of Queenslander going over. Uncommon James. Benny's going over.
Yeah.
He'll be excited.
Group 1 Benny.
He
said something during the week too that he said any horse that's going to beat Amelia's Jewel really needs to run a PB. So
that's right.
He's not going over there without obviously recognising how
big race.
How good it is. So that'll be interesting.
What are you cheering on, Benny?
What do you got in it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the favourite's a freak. Yeah. But anyway.
See, I don't really follow WA racing enough. There's a new bloke at our work, actually. Anyway, he's only been there probably maybe a bit over a month. Anyway, I was talking to him. He just loves racing. Like, never really had much to do with the horses, but just loves racing. Anyway, he was talking to me. He said he just loves WA racing. I said, really? I said, that's my probably least interest.
I mean, when Pike's there at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the only time you go there. But really, well, me personally, I only go there when I'm in the get-out stakes.
Yeah, or tanked on the piss.
Yeah, when I need to try back a win and win some fucking money. But we actually had a good week.
Yeah, good weekend on the punt.
Yeah, with us. We put $50 in each and cash out a fair bit. So
cash out a fair bit.
Paid for some new mic stands that we got coming.
Yeah, so instead of the old stand-up, so we don't have to lean over. We can get really relaxed on the podcast.
So that'll be good when they arrive. But
I guess we'll head into the weekend's race.
Yeah.
Good weekend, Nath. All age stakes, the Quokka.
Champagne stakes.
We probably won't touch on the Sandown card. It's all a Vobis meet. So leave that to the Melbourne pros races. For that one.
Yeah.
Daybreak Lover,
Ascot Handicap in Queensland. So
plenty of racing.
Yeah, and obviously, I think these are the two listed races coming into the Winter Carnival to kick it off. It'll be interesting to see what we have. Obviously, all the Southern Raiders will be coming up soon to take their place in the Winter Carnival. But should we start at Randwick?
Yeah, we can start at Randwick.
Yeah. Why do you got in the Champagne?
Yeah, this is probably the hardest race we're probably going to touch on all day, I thought. I didn't mind Godolphin with Tom Kitten. I thought its run the other day. Got ridden cold out the back. Geez, it charged through a gap when it got through. You see Harry's Angel there? It's the leading stakes sire in Australia at the moment for this season.
I didn't see that, really.
Yeah.
There you go.
So they're flying.
Yeah. Only first season start.
Yeah.
And he was a good horse over in Europe too.
Yeah.
So, he was a good Godolphin horse, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
we've still got him.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you come up with?
Well, we sort of said it the other day. Like the sires is sort of that race as well, where it's a lot of horses.
So this is another one of them.
Yeah, this is probably the next step.
Yeah.
We were down here. It might have been 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been there, ran in this race. So, he ran fourth in it, which was good, but I don't know.
That's why I kind of picked something that's been freshened, had a good kill first up.
Aiming for this race.
That's, they pick this race, say this is the, D-Day for its prep. They'll probably all go, nearly most of these will go out after this, I would assume.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like the booking of James McDonald on Don Corleone. I just think he's had a massive prep though, like Blue Diamond, Golden Slipper, Sire.
And it's been good too the whole way through.
Yeah, so I think he's probably due.
Yeah.
So
Militarized brained him the other day.
Yeah, but as we sort of said before the show, maybe it was that.
Yeah, the wet track might have enhanced him. Being by Dundee, the Dundeals, they love it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, it's one of those races.
Yeah, I'm just throwing something in at each way price. I reckon Tom Kitten's not a bad bet each way.
Yeah, and there's the Queenslander going down.
Yeah, Queenslander with the Holberts.
Felix the Scat, what are your thoughts on him?
Well, he's definitely going into a new pond. He's not in the Queensland pond, he's in the Sydney pond, so... Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he lines up against them. Yeah,
it always is interesting to see how the Queenslanders go. But, 40-1. I thought he said during the week he was about 11-1 or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the preview.
I did read that article.
Yeah.
He was pretty keen. He's pretty bullish most of the time, though.
So we'll see how it goes anyway. But, I couldn't back really anything with much confidence. I just like Don Corleone with James McDonald on.
He's had a bit of a mediocre carnival, old James. He's been winning, still winning good races, but he hasn't been shooting the lights out. These
he's got the big boys in town.
Yeah, the big boys, Joe, Zach, Ryan Moore, Tom McQuan. Makes it hard, doesn't it? It shows you how good them jocks really are when they come over here. And we're saying J-Mac's the best in the world.
Yeah.
But when they come over, it's a different game.
Yeah, no, he's had a bit of a tough... He's still, as you said, he's still winning plenty of races. He's still winning
plenty of races. And he doesn't need the money.
No, that's right. But he's, he's... definitely
just had a bit of a lackluster carnival.
His ability's getting tested with the big boys over here, that's for sure. But he's still holding his own, I reckon. And
we'll go to the race of the day. This is the best race of the day.
It is.
I went with the horse that they've been saying didn't trial up good, had to have a freshen, come back and trial.
Yeah.
I'm with Zaki on top.
Yeah.
Just because I can't get near Giga Kick at the price.
Up to
drawn 11, up to 1400. There's a few concerns there for me.
Yeah.
He gets a couple of kilos off Buddy Zaki, but I think Zaki's, he's fresh form. He's 4 from 8 fresh.
Yeah.
he flies fresh. So if he's anywhere near his top, Andy hopped off Jacquino to ride Zaki. So I just thought that would point me in that direction. Saying J-Max having an ordinary carnival, I reckon he'd win this one.
Yeah, well, he could take out both the group ones on the weekend in Sydney, but I haven't done a roughie for a while, so...
No. Give it to us. Everyone's waiting for you to give them a roughie.
They dropped off pretty quickly.
Did they drop off?
I think they dropped off.
Yeah,
but I always have to throw one in there.
Throw one in there. Give it to us.
Electric Girl. 30. Yeah. Well, it's in at $26 now.
Jock's Airborne.
Form's really good.
Yeah.
I think back to 1400 suits him too. Suits her too. I think the form's really good. As I said, Artorias won. She ran third in that race, and Peritrez came out and won.
Yeah.
The Group 1 at Moonee Valley. So I think 26-1 from Barrier 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah. I think Electric Girl at a good price.
Yeah. I probably won't be backing it for sure.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Don't be saying that because it can come back and bite you.
Another thing with the apprentices, Dylan Gibbons rode his first Group 1 winner.
Yeah, no, that's good too.
Explosive Jack.
And then Tyler Schiller a couple of weeks before him. So
aren't them apprentices flying?
Yeah.
Hey, them boys, Jesus.
No, it's good to see too, obviously. And you can see how much it means to them. They all get pretty emotional about it. So, no, it's awesome. And then we'll go to Eagle Farm actually. As we said, some of the kickoff or lead-in races to the Winter Carnival.
Yep.
Race 8, we've got the Daybreak Lover 3-year-old race. This is for a lot of horses sort of going, guineas and sort of derby cars. What do you come up with here?
Well, we talked about it before, Ange Jones, and how she's flying. I reckon this thing of O'Shea's, so $6 at the moment, still an each way quote. I reckon it's a real good bet in this.
Yeah.
Wolverine, it was a good run the other day on the bog in the Carbine Club, but I just think some of this field, likes of Cranky Harry's coming from maiden to midweek, and now all of a sudden it's in a Daybreak Lover. The top weight, it's got good form. It only just got beat by 2 lengths by Sharp and Smart, so none of these would go against Sharp and Smart, but that was over 2,400, so it's first up over the 1,400 here, so it'd be a bit of a query, but to watch it late maybe with Samantha Collett on. Okay. They know what they're doing to them, Lance O'Sullivan.
Yeah. What did you think about the Vows coming into this race?
Yeah, it's flying. How can you knock a winning horse? You can't, can you?
Yeah. And he's paying $4.
$4.
$4.60.
What are you tipping? Is that what you're tipping?
No, I'm going a bit sort of not outside the box, but it probably wants a bit further.
Yeah.
But it has won at this distance too. Doesn't want further. Sorry.
You're right, it's okay.
Looking at the wrong horse. But Ekaterina.
Yeah,
the Rob Heathcote trained horse.
Yeah.
It's half to Startontes.
Yeah.
Russian Revolution's flying.
Yeah.
Good win last start, up to 1,400. Likes the track. 2 from 2 at the track.
I'm hearing you.
Barrier, probably a little bit of a knock. But they've got Damien Thornton. Yeah, they've got Damien Thornton to sort of overcome it. But in saying that, she's similar to Star Tonte. She does get back a little bit.
And run home.
So, I'd say they'll probably pull her back to take her back to somewhere,
Yeah, no, I'd speak up. New South Wales. Too good.
Yeah.
$6, good price.
Yeah.
Get on, it's already been backed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting race.
If the rain comes too, put more on.
It'll be interesting. And Ascot Handicap. This is a good race too.
This is a good race.
What
did you come up with?
Well, I found it a bit hard. I think more than anything, I've come up with Prince of Boom as a bit of sentimental value because we used to have his half brother, and he went really good too. Unfortunately, he never made it to the track, but I've followed Prince of Boom since I think his second start. So trialled up really well the other day. Jimmy Orman on board, Barrier 7. I just think, I think he'll be hard to beat.
Yeah.
I think he sort of likes this distance too, 1,000 metres. So,
he can lick. He'll lick early.
Well, the one we had, he didn't really have sort of that electric turn of foot, but he had that real high cruising speed.
Yeah.
I think Prince of Boom's pretty similar to him.
Like Zeus style from 16, he's not going backwards.
No, well he's quick too. So
Brody Loy on Brody's pretty aggressive sometimes. So it'll be all guns blazing around that first corner.
And then you got Group 1, when you got Rothfire.
Well, Alpine Edge won the Millions.
Yeah.
It's a good bloody race. I found one, it's got no jock on it at the moment. But I'm going Key Largo, Bryce Hayes' horse, right down the bottom, number 15.
I think it's about, it might be like third or fourth
moves, so it probably won't get a run.
Yeah.
But why are they only running 12 horses? Oh, it's from that shoot, they cut it in half, that's right, they can't run it anymore.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe I won't. But if it does get a run, it was a massive run the other day behind Miramia and Uncommon James.
Yeah, so that was in the Group 1.
Yeah, that was in the Group 1. It was a massive run.
Had 51 kilos that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
If I would be keen on that, I doubt it would get a run.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't get a run, I'm like you, Nathan, I think. Bloody Prince of Boom with the weight.
Yeah.
Jock on, Jimmy Orman, seeing it well.
Yeah.
Barrier 7, gets the right run.
Yeah.
Probably just sits behind Zoo Style and hopefully too strong late.
Zoo Style probably it will come across regardless of how much it has to do. Yeah. But that's his racing.
It's a good race, tricky race.
Yeah.
Some bloody hard racing on the weekend.
Yeah. It's good racing but hard to pick the winners. So
I guess we'll fly straight across to Perth. We'll do the one race. Yeah. $4 million.
The Quokka. $4 million Quokka.
For the barrier draw. Yeah. Anyway, if it gets beat a lip and it's sat 3 wide, there'll be people crowing.
You would be blown up,
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be furious.
Yeah. And that, I don't know, there's a good chance that can happen. Yeah. But what'd you come up with?
I hope that Queensland obviously does well.
Yeah.
But like I was saying to you before we actually touched on the race, I reckon this thing's a freak, and you could be seeing it in the spring. Amelia's Jewel.
As I said to you, I just don't really follow it that much to
You just got to believe what you see.
Yeah, I know, but it's just, to me, the question is the quality of what it's beating. Which
for sure.
I'm happy to be wrong, and I'm more than likely probably will.
I'm hearing you, yeah.
So for that reason,
I know what you were going to tip.
Yeah, Bella Nipotina.
Yeah, it was a huge run the other day.
Yeah, and its form stacks up. Really well.
That's right.
Yeah,
and it's got the perfect gate.
Yeah.
It didn't get rigged in the draw or anything, did it?
No, I don't think so. No.
Barrier 6.
Yeah.
Ben Mellon one. I love Ben Mellon. I reckon he's a great rider, Ben Mellon.
Well, another Victorian jockey the other day, bloody Blake Shin.
Yeah.
He's outed for sleeping tablets.
Yeah, it's a tough one, that. We all know what it's like, getting up early, working, going home, and then, we have Friday night racing.
Yeah.
I know how hard it is to get to sleep once you get home from that. You're all G'd up from bloody being on the barriers all night.
Yeah, that's
right. You don't get to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Well, especially for a lot of them down there too, because they're travelling as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Travel back to...
And half the time they're getting up on Saturday morning to ride important gallops. You know what I mean?
So, I think...
Yeah, look, I realise it's a banned substance and it's not allowed to be used, but it didn't enhance his performance.
If anything, it probably would have made it worse.
Yeah, I guess you could say it enhanced if he's getting better sleep.
Yeah.
But
usually with sleeping tablets, you feel you wake up feeling a bit drowsy.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't feel 100% sort
of. Anyway, he hasn't done anything too bad, but he's going to have to sit out for a little bit. I forgot how many weeks he got. How many did he get?
It was a bit.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
For what it was, I think.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I thought it was a bit harsh.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Anyway, he'll be back better than ever.
Yeah, they always seem to bounce back anyway.
Yes.
Makes them hungry to win more races.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you got any bets for the weekend?
No, we've only got one going around.
Idle Dice?
Yeah. Either going to Toowoomba.
Yeah, I think I've been dragged into that.
Are you going? If you go, I'll go. Because I don't really want to go up that rain. It'll be cold as all.
Yeah, well, it's bloody cold this morning.
Yeah, it's cold. I just did the supervisor at the track. This one's freezing.
Yeah, 8 degrees out at the farm this morning.
I wore these board shorts.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
I know. I was on the treadmill and I was fucking cold.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it'll be colder up there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but you're going. Jimmy's going. Jimmy Healy's going, so we're going with him. We'll be right.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be
the car ride. We'll just get on the piss on the way out.
It'll be a good excuse for us to get on the piss.
Yeah, that's right.
But
no real tips for me at the moment. Obviously, we haven't seen the fields for Sunday yet. I see you got a few in Friday night.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be keen on them. I was going to ask you about a couple of them.
Well, we got a few compliments about talking a bit about the Sunny Coast races too last week. So
yeah, rail out 8 meters.
Rail out 8. First one in the 2-year-old in race 1.
Yeah.
He's going to want further.
Yeah.
1,000 metres, they might just run him off his feet a bit.
Yeah.
But Montana Philpott's back riding this week.
Yeah, that's good. So, she's a lovely young girl.
Yeah, so
all the best to her.
She's on this one, Lamiro,
I saw
So I think, they might... There's a good chance they'll probably just be a tad too quick. Like, I think he's a miler sort of horse.
Yeah. He's got good ability, though.
Yeah, he's got plenty of ability. So
he sat wide in that race. Did he sit wide?
Nah, he
came from the back of it.
Yeah, but he was just probably sort of going into that company sort of on his debut run.
Yeah.
He got a bit lost, and he never really, like, he's quite a big horse. Like, you'll see him are you doing the gates on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see he's a big horse. Like, he looks like a 3-year-old, probably more than a 2-year-old, but very, like, switched on. So I think
that'd be good to see her first ride back get up.
Yeah, I know. So he's got 54.5 with her claim. So I think, as I said, even if he doesn't win, just follow him as he steps up in distance. The other one I was keen on, she drew the car park.
Right.
Won't be going, I wouldn't think, because she's nom for Sunday as well, is Toe the Line.
Okay.
Ran her debut run in the Cutest Jewel. Not, obviously, 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Ran a big race. Then she went for a spell after that, came back, won her first start, and then she sort of just... She was never she was a bit of an immature filly. She's come back this prep, ran the other day at Eagle Farm. She drew barrier 2 and somehow ended up the widest on the track. Had to go around them all, but
I know I backed it.
Yeah, but she won't. I don't think she'll line up from barrier 14. So I think wait for her on Sunday.
Yep. What about the other one? Well rested. What do we don't like it?
Oh, she's probably similar to Toe the Line in the respect that she's probably a little immature.
Prep off.
Yeah, probably a prep away, but she trialled up nice enough. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and also I'll be disappointed if he's...
Yeah, I was about to say, when are we going to talk about this big thing?
Yeah, if he's not in the finish.
Yeah.
We've sort of gone... Zhuang Shi's the one we're talking about. Last race, 1,600 metre, benchmark 58. Massive drop in class.
Yeah, I'm with you. Leads, a rail out, 8 metres lead.
Leads, Bailey Wheeler takes off 2. There was sort of... Ben Thompson rode him 2 starts. Well, he rode him last start, but he rode him 2 starts at Doomben the day he ran second, and said he didn't feel like he ran a mile.
Yeah.
To us, like all these E-Tracker, the way it looks, the way he's
looks
bred,
like he runs a trip.
He looks like he runs 2,000 metres.
Yeah.
So
and he's a big raw bone.
Yeah, he's got high cruising speed. I think if he's not in the finish, we'll be a bit disappointed. So he's one to follow as well. And then I got one more on Saturday. Trialled up really good.
You're full of them this week, Nate.
Yeah.
How big's the reel going to be on bloody Monday morning?
Bit of confidence this week.
Yeah, I can see you're up and about.
But Talk IT.
Race
IT. 4 at Eagle Farm.
That's a strange name.
Talk IT. Well, he's by Shalar out of Computer.
Okay.
And the guy in Corozal, he has all those Talk horses.
Okay. Talk. I didn't realise. I thought you meant talk, like actually talk.
No, like T-O.
It's talk.
Okay, yeah.
Talk IT. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so he won on debut. This is a 2-year-old race. He won on debut at the Gold Coast really well. Went to town, ran second behind Skirt the Law.
Yeah.
Beaten 5 lengths, but...
Yeah.
Still good enough for him. Then we backed him up to try get him into the Magic Millions. Probably just had enough by that time.
Yeah. Who rides it?
Justin Huxtable. He's ridden him in his first 2 runs. So he trialled up really nice the other day. Won his trial by 8 lengths if you go back and watch the replay.
Yeah.
He's always had a lot of ability, and he was always sort of similar to Lemiro.
What price is this going to jump then if it won
16,
a trial by...
He's $16.
Really? What's the favourite?
He's a bit of value for those who want to value bet. Rothko, the one that won here, that Trippeteer that was on favourite. So I think have something each way on him. Barrier 3, Huxtable on board.
Shit, we might have no money by Saturday after all the things you just tipped on Friday.
Or we
going to do about that?
Or we could be fucking loaded.
Yeah.
It'll go one or either way.
It either goes one or the other way. There's no in between.
Nah, but they're my tips for the weekend. So hopefully, one of them at least.
Hopefully we get another. We'll put our best bets up on Saturday again.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
And that's the other thing we're going to touch on too. For those who watch on YouTube, please make sure you like and not even like, just subscribe to our channel so you can see, you get all the notifications when we post a video and that sort of thing. So,
and if you want to find our best bets, they're on Facebook and
Instagram. So yeah, that's probably a little reminder for people who forget about that.
And I guess we'll touch on another thing too, because we've been forgot because we got in deep thought of bloody talking to people.
Yeah.
We need to start this punting competition for the Parklands voucher. So that'll start this weekend. We'll draw 2 people out on Friday arvo, and then you'll tell us by Saturday morning after scratchings.
Yeah.
And then we'll run that for 3 weeks. Is that the idea, Nate?
Yeah, probably.
6 contestants, 3 weeks.
Yeah, and we'll see how
1v1.
And then $300 Parklands or Sunshine Coast Hotels gift voucher to be won at the end of it. So
whoever wins the most money.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, be interesting.
Yeah. You got much else to touch on?
No, that's it.
That's pretty well lived for us, I reckon. This
week. Next week we'll post out. Well, towards the end of this week, we might post who the guest is for next week. We've got a couple of people in the works.
We'll have guests for the next probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So try and line a few people up.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's busy on a Wednesday afternoon when we record this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we'll touch on that. You've had terrible luck today, Nate.
I spoke to Dad on the way here.
How's he coping?
Yeah.
What about Josh Fleming? I loved his call. He goes, Stewie Kendrick must have walked under a ladder and kicked the black cat because he's having no luck today.
No, well, that's what he sounded like on the phone.
Yeah, poor bastard. Jesus.
Yeah, but anyway, that's how
racing,
it goes.
eh?
That's it. So hopefully we can bounce back on the weekend with some winners.
Beautiful.
Fingers crossed.
Anyway, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, catch us later.
See ya.